Hey guys, this is the Germanic Gamer, and we are here with some Unclaimed World. This is actually a new game that just came out recently on October the 4th, and I kind of saw it and I thought, wow, this reminds me so much of Banish. So I played through the tutorials already, and I kind of already have a pretty good idea of how the game works. So it seems really interesting, and hopefully you guys will go check it out yourself. It's really cool. It's an indie sci-fi game. It was produced. I'm gonna look to see who made the game real quick. Give me 1 second. All right, it was developers and the publishers were R Factoid Games. But anyway, it was really an interesting game, really interesting concept. I don't know if you guys have seen Banished yet, but that was on my other channel. Or I don't even remember if I put up any Banished on my other channel from the German Eagle 1000. I will be doing some of that eventually on this channel too. If you guys would like to see more of this, make sure to let me know. I will be probably doing some live streaming on this a little bit later in the month. Not really sure exactly when, but anyway, guys, hopefully you will enjoy. So we're going to go ahead and do a new game, and we are going to go ahead and do large. I always like when I play a game, I have to do large scale stuff. So here we go. All right, open in the map. Some decade after the disastrous arrival to Anthony, the pioneers have established a modest existence. They are now further challenged by approaching risk of solar flares. As protection, the pioneers have begun to construct large endemic shields and make a project called Canopy, which requires huge amounts of resources. The project is managed by an AI overseer which commerce material by settling prices and offering an incentive. However, there is a disagreement about the risk of solar eruptions. Therefore, many pioneers are reluctant to work for Canopy, and instead of focusing on building their own factory frontier settlements because of the restricted, excuse me, and instead of focus on building their own frontier settlements because of the restricted resources, these settlements are use a mix of primitive and advanced technology, and then I think there was a couple of others. Um, what was the one that I worked on? I don't think it was that one I played originally. Open into life, any difficulty behind them can know their own way. I think this is actually the one that I kind of played around with earlier. So we're gonna go ahead and do this one. Um, this one reminds me a lot of Banished. If you guys would like to, go check it out on Steam right now. I think they're running promotions until the 11th. If I remember correct. Yeah, they're running promotions until the 11th of this month. So make sure to go check it out. And it's actually a pretty good, interesting game. So you guys will enjoy. I'll probably be doing about a 30, at least 45-minute episode on this. So hopefully you guys will enjoy. Anyway, next week, for everything for next week should be coming out. Hopefully, prayerfully, everything comes out. I've already got all the main games out and uploaded. So far I just got a good league game. So here we go. And let's see what we're going. Let's see what we've got. Basically the way that the game works is you have a select number of individuals that are in your settlement. I'm going to turn down the sound real quick because they're getting a lot of backlash out of that. Music, sound. There we go. That helps out a little bit. All right, so there we go. So anyway, here we go. Cast right hands. All right, this is how it seems to be. We have radio equipment as soon as the setup, so we can get in touch with the central point to make a deal, bringing supplies and more people that are willing to join. We just need to make a landing for boat to moor. There's a good spot nearby, and I'm sure you've seen it. But the transport is not going to be cheap. We don't have much money, so suggestion is to wait until we have goods to sell, of course, in order to trade. We build a supply port and store the goods. Leslie Cater, yeah, we should also make sure most of the animals migrate. So We should make sure most of the animal migrants that are here at this time of year, they will migrate in flocks across the landscape. Migrating the less woodjaw, we should already get to bag as many as possible. Their hides can be worth a lot of money. Talk it over, we'll see what we can agree on. So basically, the game is a strategy. It's kind of a gathering resources. Um, let's see. Right. I'm kind of hoping that that noise will stop because it's starting to get a little bit on my nerves. Um, so basically, the way that this works is you you're frontier, so you really don't know exactly what's really going on. You're more or less you set out like here's a river, and you're just kind of trying to set up basically a colony. And then of course, it makes some weird noises sometimes that really actually do get on my nerves. Like when the dog, constantly attacks people, and it's like, stop it, dog. All right, so dog is going off somewhere. He likes to chase things, which is it's all right, but kind of annoying every once in a while. See, a dog is attacking Bengal rat. I think there's a way to actually prevent notification. Dog. All right. Okay, in fact, I'm going to turn down the sound because that's really, really starting to get on my nerves, actually. And that just happens because the dog constantly keeps attacking creatures, and I don't really know how to prevent that yet, but hopefully I can figure that out eventually. Maybe he'll stop. Maybe we can turn sound back on. I don't know. I don't know. All right. Where would be a good place to set up camp? So let's go scout there. Scout there. Ooh, up here looks kind of decent. I think up here would probably be a good spot to set up camp. Yeah, I'm gonna have it actually like up here. Really worry about what do you want done? I want us to build a bigger stockpile of food or smoked meat. Yeah, these are just kind of basically everybody talking. Just kind of do with the basically the group thinks, hey, we need more food. Hey, we need more supplies. Hey, we need security, etc. Of course, can't really do that while we don't have anything stockpiled. So I want to go ahead and set up the camp up here. So production, ingredients, tools, weapons. So we're gonna go ahead and start gathering. 15 ought to do that. Alright. Let's go ahead and start collecting stuff. Okay, that has got to stop. That is getting way too much on my nerves. We're just gonna kill this. We're just gonna kill the sound because that's like really starting to get on my nerves. I'm sure it's getting on y'all's nerves too. But that was really annoying. Yeah, there are actually creatures that they'll actually do damage to you, and so you kind of have to protect your people. And we should be able to, hopefully as soon as they'll gather that supplies, we can start building a campsite. Ah! Sound. Sorry. Sorry! I'm still trying to play around with my microphone with this game, and it does that. It's like, oh no, I'm gonna be really, really quiet right now. And then you, of course, you think you're like, okay, well, I can turn the volume up. Nope, never mind. So we're gonna go ahead and move camp, and we're gonna move camp here. And we're gonna go ahead and get rid of these. Don't need to scout anymore. Just need to start moving camp. You also have a list of your supplies, so which of course is really good. So you can see what supplies you have, see what you need to start building, production, etc. So we're going to go ahead and put a campfire up, and we're going to build a wood pile. And we're going to gather a water crane. And we need tools, so fishing hooks. And we're going to go ahead and start selecting water. So we're going to hunt, and there should be some fish. Yep, there's the fish. Oops, that's not what I wanted. But anyway, like Vanish, this is definitely one of those games that if you screw up, that's kind of it, and it's really hard to try to save yourself. It's one of the things I definitely learned with Banished is it was definitely one of those games that you basically had to sit kind of in the middle, going, okay, please tell me I got the winter. I get these houses done before the winter, or let me get this food done before here, or I need more wood. I need more. I just need a whole bunch of stuff. I might do that for next Random Saturdays. Play Banished for y'all. It was a really good game. There's a couple of other games I'm going to be doing here pretty soon that have just been coming out, so stay tuned for that. And I'll be doing some live streams over them as well. Also, some older games that I've recently gotten. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. Go over. I just stepped into what it was. And so you've got like different people. So anyway, but you've got a whole bunch of different people, and they all have their own personalities. They all have their own, thoughts, ideas. I haven't played that much into the game. I've only played like a little bit, only about 2-3 hours into it before I did this recording for y'all. That was just the tutorials, just how understanding the game. I played a little bit on my own. But yeah, so it's pretty interesting. I mean, I like these types of games, just like this one in Vanished, where you kind of can set up your own society, if you will. We're gonna go ahead and increase impression here. Oops. Don't do anything stupid. Oh, why not? Why not? I think we should. Alright, so, what do we need for a port? Build a simple port. We need smoke branches trimmed, smoke shingles, mud brick, and water. So, water crane. And then it also said mud brick. We need mud brick. For that I need sticks. Go ahead and give everybody some knives. So what's everybody doing? Alright, I guess they're just kind of packing up camp from here and moving it up. Most of everybody, it looks like they are asleep. That's never a good thing. Everybody's got to be working. Exactly, duty calls. You guys are completely right. You guys are rolling into. Asleep. I remember how you make mud brick. Hammers. Yes, we're gonna go ahead and make some stone hammers. For that a little bit. What are you doing? I'd like to know what that person's doing. Just that way we have enough food. That way it'll last us for a good while. Man, I tell you what, I mean, I know I've said it before, but man, these Let's Plays can kind of go by pretty quickly. Everybody's just sitting around. Everybody's been asleep. People, you cannot be sleeping on the job. It's like how you die. It's all looking for food right now. Wake up, people! Alright, well, what can we do for food? Or nothing. Hopefully they're hunting. Yep, they're hunting. Well, they're gathering at least. Hey, finally, everybody woke up. Well, if you're hungry, you might want to go, gather food, gather supplies, important things that you need. Let's do 2. Shelter, yes. Shelter is always a good thing. So let's definitely get some shelter going. I haven't played this, like I said, I haven't played this game, like a lot. So I'm still kind of learning it as I go. I'll probably play it a little bit more on my own, just trying to get, the general idea of it. But most likely, depending on how this video goes, I'm thinking about probably doing some live streaming probably next week. Probably next Saturday, most likely. Saturday or Friday, one of the two. I'm not really sure yet. I'll do a video update for y'all if I do decide to do live streaming for this game. And I'll definitely probably be bringing it out a little bit more as we go along, because it really does seem like a very, very interesting game. I keep going back to Banished on this, but it does, because it's a gathering building scenario. And especially with it being sci-fi related, that's really cool on its own, because you're dealing with an entirely different type of environment. So it's really cool, and it's really well designed. I think I was pretty impressed with this Inde. I know one of the other games I'm probably going to be doing is Sanctum, which was another Inde game, which was that tower defense, which I actually always liked. I always liked the Inde games for Sanctum. Alright, so let's gather some more firewood. Current tasks. minnow soup. Never heard of it, and it does not exactly sound that appetizing. Firewood wet. No, it does not exactly sound that appetizing, to be honest. And it's so cool because you can also see kind of like what your people are thinking. Like Lindsay Carter says, "Sure, we need this," and Lauren said, "Yep," and and Lauren, you guys need to try this. You like? So it's kind of cool because you can actually see your guys and their conversations. That's kind of where that other noise was coming from. Was right here. Definitely need to see if I can fix that to where it won't cause so much noise and stuff. Pretty useful. They're gathering, they're collecting firewood. I go ahead and put firewood. Let's see. Powder beans. Snack dried so I can use this fuel. I guess that was that's what that was. I remember stockpile, prepared food, tools, weapons. We put stockpile. And down here we'll put a stockpile of food. Put a stockpile up there. So let's see what else. What else can we start building? Nothing right now. Need to go gather some more supplies. So let's see what we can get over here. Gather firewood, shredded cane, sticks, stone. Let's go ahead and get some stone. Sticks. In fact, we'll just do the whole thing. We'll just collect everything from over here. So let's see how our food's going. Food we're good. Well, food we're not exactly that great. 2 things of first old beet berries. It's no good. Predator. That's plenty. Vermin. course, they all just kind of congregate. It's like, I thought I told y'all to be like doing, I don't know, all this other stuff. Why are you all doing it? But no, they all want to congregate to a particular area. Anyway, and this you can actually see the chart of the group meeting. So this is what was recent. Lindsay Carter was complaining about food. Also, a couple other people. Nobody. Some people were thinking about leaving. Some people were complaining about comfort conditions. This is a graph. Ledgers. Of course, the world map, which you'll actually end up doing trade routes with. You can arrange off-map trade. Colony members, which everybody's kind of unhappy, but it's kind of to be expected. Kind of be expected. I'm more okay with doing a full speed on this one than I ever will be on Banished, because Banished, again, like I said, you screw up there, it's over. You've screwed up. You'll kill every single one of your people, and that will be it. Storage hold. Let's see, defenses. I don't think I need any defenses right now. I don't think I need any defenses right now. Everybody's doing some stuff. Let's look at the tasks. Let's see, doing maintenance, cooking, hunting, gathering materials. Everything's slowly getting done. Let's see, can we start building anything else? Let's see, we've got some hammers, some fishing hooks, blunt knives. We definitely need, which is probably 2. Trolls, there's a troll. Go ahead and get 4 of those. And I guess we'll go ahead and get a few more hammers. Just for good luck. I don't know if there's any weather conditions to this game yet. I haven't played that far into it. I kind of hope there is. I think that would definitely be pretty cool. Okay, I probably do need some traps. Well, that probably means I need to probably go get some more firewood and whatnot. Probably do need to get some more stuff. So they're gathering a whole bunch of stuff. Build favorable farm? Hello. What's that supposed to be? Dig a pit where you can cultivate favorable. Okay, yes. Materials, so we need 10, 12, and 10, we need 1. So we need sticks, we need adopt the policy first. Okay. This much I have not gotten into, so I don't know how to do policies yet. Assuming that comes a little bit later into the game. Alright, how's food looking? Food is not really that great. Hopefully, some people get some food. There's kind of along the river. We should catch some. All right, group meeting. Looks like all we wanted the food situation we just to improve. So let's get our act together and start working as a team. It seems like everyone's just waiting for an excuse to pack up and leave. Planes start over. Food conditions are kind of getting worse. Well, I'm going to try to work on that as soon as possible. Oh dear. Food is not in the best of cases, apparently. Sorry guys, my alarms are going off. And we are actually almost at 40 minutes here, guys. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. This was kind of a very, very shallow end of the game. I'm still learning it myself, kind of like I said. And I will be doing a live stream over this game probably next week, sometime during next week. And I will keep you guys updated. And if y'all are not able to attend the live stream, of course, it will be up here on my channel. That'll probably be an hour or two live stream. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Please do comment, rate, subscribe on my subscribe to my channel, comment on my video, like if you like. That's always a nice thing to have. Other than that, I will be doing some more gameplay on this over the time here, over the coming months. So you guys will enjoy that. And of course, if I get a good response on this video, obviously I will do more content on this game as we continue. Now my order of war is gathering. It's finally coming closer pretty soon. And my Rise of Rome campaign, it's been going on and off every once in a while. Just again, it's kind of been filling in for pretty much whenever I need it to. And hopefully the cooking. Just tell me cooking is like a high priority because That is definitely something that we do need to make sure that we reservoir very, very quickly. Come on, people. Come on. Cook. Continue to cook. This is the one thing I hate about some of these games. It's like, please do something, that would actually help you, and you die because you don't have food. But I don't know. I don't know. I can't tell you what these people want in the right world of things. Because sometimes I highly question, the aspect of the AI and everything else. It's like, please work. But anyway, guys, thanks again, and I hope you've enjoyed. Like I said, please do comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time on the next random Saturdays, or actually whenever I see you guys, which will actually be Monday. So anyway, guys, thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys next time. This is the Germanic Gamer signing out. See you guys next time.